Hi! You came back! That's great. Guess what we're doing this week? The old tried and true fucking thing that you do on these things. The old vinyl find. Recent pickups. Check out the stuff that I got. I've been trying to kind of focus on shit I already got. So I've been, pulling some old shit to show you guys. But occasionally, as opportunity presents itself, I will grab some fucking new shit too. Let me just clarify. I'm talking about old records that are new to my collection. I be searching way more in the used bins than the new bins. I like to find them old pressings. I don't know why. It's a brain disease. If you're not into that, that's what I'm into. It don't matter. I love you all just the same. So I'm gonna have a couple pickup videos in a row. I think I'm gonna split them up. This one is gonna be the metal shit I've been getting lately. Then we're gonna have a different one for like punk rock pickup shit, and then probably one that's more like 60s garage psych and 70s hard rock, proto metal, proto punk kind of bullshit. So stick around. Those should maybe be coming sometime soon. Before we get started though, quick shout out to the mighty TUCO. Cheers to you, buddy. TUCO made a sweet video a little bit ago where he shared my channel with his people, and he bought some of my old band shit. I really appreciate the support and the give a fuck. So cheers to TUCO. I'm gonna link him below. Check him out, man. Super cool dude, super cool channel. Cheers. I showed some metal shit in the past, but I ain't never had a full-on straight up fucking only metal video. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is my last couple fucking metal records that I bought. Check it out. Number 1, track this little sucker down. Death Spiritual Healing. This is their third album, 1990. It's a UK pressing on Under One Flag. I can pretty much get down with every Death studio album. They grew and changed quite a bit in between things going down, but pretty much like them all. Try to fill in the holes in my vinyl collection when I can. I had this on CD forever, but I don't know. I got a thing where I like to get the original pressings, which makes it tougher, the thrill of the hunt. And the Death shit, especially some of the later ones, I'll probably just never find. I mean, they're just too goddamn expensive. But this European pressing I found at a reasonable price, and now it lives with me. The US pressings of these often are pretty stupid price. Sometimes you can find original copies of the English or European pressings for a decent price. Under One Flag! Insert has a nice close-up of the catch-all Death logo. Everything you could try to fit into a metal logo. And some words. No more singing about regurgitated guts. Death's music grew quite a bit with each album. This being the third one, it's still rooted nicely in death metal, but leaning more towards the progressive and cerebral than the blunt and brutal that they were having on their earlier albums. Guitars are getting a little more complex and technical. It's a groovy record. Chuck's got a super cool voice, man. I always loved his voice. But man, James is winning the photo shoot with the fucking hair in his face and the fucking just barely mustache coming in. Even though he gets a point subtracted for wearing a white shirt, the mustache wins it back. Righteous. Next thing I grabbed, maybe controversial to some of you guys, but not to me. Look at this shit. Celtic Frost Vanity Nemesis, right? I like this record. It's fucking really weird. After the hot mess that is Cold Lake, I think everybody wrote these fuckers off. They got homeboy Martin Ain back in his fucking college boy glasses. They came back with a pretty weird fucking record. This is the last record they made before they broke up for a long time. 15, 16 years before their next record after this. This is an Italian pressing on EMI Noise. Yeah, that's fucking weird that it's not just noise, EMI Noise. I don't love that label one bit. Fucking major label noise. Vanity Nemesis is a fucking real weird, at times unclassifiable fucking record. You get bits of fucking doom, thrash, regular ass metal, but mixed in with some psychedelic shit, some experimental shit, and yes, a little weird glammy shit, and some straight up just weird shit. I like weird shit. Overall, I'm okay with it. There's a couple tracks I could do without, but I give it a fucking solid 80%. You just don't like the fucking album cover and you fucking figured they were done after Cold Lake and you never tried this? Maybe it's worth a shot. If you have tried it and you hate it, alright, that's fine. You can do that too. Pulling out another fucking weird random ass cover. This time it's This Island Earth by Brian Ferry, the dude from Roxy Music, which is like, if you listen to the original, not a song you would ever expect some metal band to play, but Celtic Frost fucking broke those territorial bounds before and they're doing it again here. It comes out alright. It's like a slow, creepy-ish, weird fucking number. They got some odd parts with these like breathy fucking female vocals duetting with our homeboy Tommy G. At times he is still singing on his wimpier side, you know, but the riffs are pretty heavy a lot, and it usually sounds pretty cool to me. I don't know, I can get down with it. This shit can't stand up at all to Morbid Tales or Emperor's Return, but I mean, what can? That shit is fucking perfect. It's still a fucking fun listen. Well, if a lesser Celtic Frost album doesn't get your cocks and cunts a cooking, then maybe this will. The absolute worst Danzig album. Eh? Look at that. Cool cover. Better than the original cover. Black Acid Devil. Danzig number 5. Look at this here. Look at him. Ugh. Don't look at me like that, Glenn. So this just came out this year. This is a 2021 reissue of the 1996 album Danzig 5, Black Acid Devil, by the band Danzig, featuring the man Danzig. Being an album released by a fucking major label in 1996, this shit only came out on a CD back then. It was the first time they ever put it out on vinyl. Here it is. In 1996, when I heard this fucking piece of shit, I stopped listening to fucking Danzig. Not the old stuff, that shit all still ruled, but I didn't buy another Danzig record for like years after this. I was like, well, he's done. Just recently, in the last couple years, I kind of went back and listened to some of his shit he put out after this fucking thing. And I re-listened to this thing too. And this is the worst Danzig record. You know, 1996 is fucking alternative music and shit going on. And Mr. Glenn goes down this fucking like 9 Inch Nails fucking industrial stupid ass alternative metal techno beat piece of...
So why the hell did you buy it, you might ask?
There are some redeeming qualities to this thing, I think. I mean, there's tunes on there that you can hear, like, if he just played it in regular Danzig style, would be like a killer Danzig album. It's like every single tune that I'm starting to like is, like, ruined either by these fucking stupid-ass industrial techno beats or fucking, like, so often they're ruining shit, putting his voice through fucking filters and effects and shit. It's like, Danzig, of all people, does not need fucking voice filters or effects. You don't fuck with that shit. You don't fuck with it. They fucked it up. It is a misstep. Now, obviously, I had heard this record before I bought it, and I still bought it. So like I said, to me, there are some redeeming qualities. But I like Danzig a lot. There's tunes on here I can deal with. But without a doubt, there's some unlistenable fucking trash on here, too. To my ears. But still worth having for a guy like me. I shouldn't call it trash. It's just not my cup of tea, some of this shit. There's a Sabbath cover, Hand of Doom. Is one of the better tracks on the album, but still, like, if he just did it in his own fucking style instead of this album's style, would have been better. I don't know. I honestly wonder if, like, he was getting some kind of pressure to make more current sounding shit because 9 Inch Nails was huge then, or if he was just, like, way into that shit and went on some fucking rabbit trail and fucking thought he wanted to try that shit out. I don't know. This is an official release. Evil Live and Cleopatra. You know, tons of Danzig boots floating around out there. First time on vinyl. Couple good tracks, couple crap tracks. There you have it. So, let's have a drink in honor of the shittiest Danzig record. Up next, the album that fucking kills all the way through, fucking Numbskull's Ritually Abused. Man, I've been hunting this fucker for a minute. This album fucking kills. It's super fucking fast thrash metal, kind of like lunging towards death metal, not all the way there, but you know, kind of in that fucking like perfect middle ground when the fucking genres are fucking lurching towards new shit, you know, kind of in a like a Demolition Hammer, Morbid Saint kind of vein, maybe. Fucking sick ass vocals by some dude named Skip. Guy named Skip should not have that voice. He fucking sounds like he's got like fucking claws ripped his fucking throat opening and it's like blood and spit just squirting everywhere as he screams out his fucking dying words. 1988 Medusa Records, US Press. It's a beauty. By this time, fucking Metal Blade had teamed up with Restless and Medusa and Enigma. Look at this whole thing. They all banded together. I like these little inserts, right? They got all their punk shit listed for sale. Fucking Effigies, Descendants, Big Boys, Agent Orange. They got all their metal shit for sale. Sirathungal, Bitch, Hellhammer, Hyrax, Exciter, DRI, right? 5-man speed metal. Thrash, hardcore, whatever you want to call it, band. Excellent ideas, flawless execution, and loads of skill. Brute force combined with an incredible amount of skill. Hype stickers, am I right? You trust this fucker? I don't know. It's a good one though, man. I recommend the fuck out of this fucker. 9 out of 10. The whole album is great. Every song rolls. It's good. Also finally got my hands on a copy of this one, Razor's Malicious Intent, filling in holes. This is the 4th record by Sheepdog and the Boys. 3rd album, 4th record. Razor, Canadian thrash legends, yeah, boring ass fucking insert. I'm gonna say this is a step down from Evil Invaders and Executioner's song, but still classic 80s thrash. Mike on bass, always looking cool. Embro on drums. I don't know, your name's weird. Drumming is kind of fucking basic as fuck on here. Sheepdog sounds pretty rad though. Cage the Ragers, bro. Night Attack. I like metal albums where they sing about metal, high-speed metal. I'll take it. It's a 1986 Canadian pressing on Viper. A Viper. If you ain't ever fucked with Razor before, I recommend Executional Song or Evil Invaders first. But if you have, then you already know. I'm gonna say this album cover is somewhat lackluster. Definitely looks like a metal album cover at first glance, but the more I think about it, kind of gets dumber and dumber. But if I don't think, then it's okay, so let's move on. We'll pull one last thing and then fucking call it for the metal pickups and catch me later for some fucking punk rock pickups and some fucking other shit. Yeah? Okay. Voivod, Mechanical Mind. This is a 7-inch. It's a one-sided 7-inch. It's got one song on this record. Sometimes question, why the fuck you gonna make a one-sided 7-inch? There's 2 sides. You can put 2 songs on it. But I gotta give them credit. The etched side does look pretty rad. Always art is always pleasing to my eyes. And the one song we get is a fucking killer. And it's like over 7 minutes long, which is like fucking 4 punk rock songs. This 2012 Century Media Records out of Germany. Mine is number 428 out of 1,000. Mine's black vinyl. I think there's some color vinyl copies too, whatever. I like to grab Voivod singles whenever I can because fucking Voivod rules. Ain't nobody else like Voivod. Voivod. So this came out right before the Target Earth LP. This tune was from that album. I think this was kind of like a little precursor. Give people a little check into what they got coming on the new record. And it's fucking really good. It's a new era for Voivod. You got Chewy on guitar instead of Piggy. Rest in peace, Piggy. This is a great fucking Voivod song. It's like 7 minutes of progressive psychedelic metal, right? Kind of brings you back to Dimension Hatros, fucking Nothing Face kind of era Voivod. This fucking song rules. That whole Target Earth album rules. Voivod rules. Voivod.
Alright, turkeys, that's all we got for you this time on the Metal Trip. Next time, come back and we talk